Hey Gemini, welcome to your December 2019 reading. I'm doing readings from this little Hanson Roberts travel deck I got from Barnes & Noble. It's a little mini deck. Not doing any fancy tricks with oracle cards this month. And it'll be a shorter reading because I'm doing your year ahead spread for you, so you can check that out. And, yeah. And plus it's December. We're just wrapping this shit up. 2019, like, oh my god. So, yeah, I think we're just processing, honestly. That's my guess. That's what I'm doing. Why start something new in December, you know? Especially at the end of the decade. I don't know if you have plans of doing, like, one of those, here we go. You know, some people do that, like, looking back at the year or whatever, but I'm almost like, it's in the past, right? Like, let's just move forward to the future at this point. Ace of Pentacles, love it, beautiful. Knight of Rods, fun. The Hangman, chill, cool, awesome, exactly what I was saying. The Chariot and the Ten of Cups, Gemini, oh. It's so nice. Yay. Alright. Well. The Hangman. I mean. Oh, look at this guy. He is upside down with no cares in the world. He's just really present, honestly. I think the Hangman is kind of a weird energy because it's kind of like such presence that it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like you're really not worried about the past in that moment and you're really not too worried about the future. It's almost kind of like, I haven't taken antidepressants, but it's kind of like what I imagine them to be like, where you're just like at this baseline where you're like, wow, I can't go too high up, I can't go too high, like it's just this stillness that feels almost like unnatural in a way. It's different than the Hermit, because like the Hermit is like going inward and like kind of the Hermit feels more like Netflix and chill. This feels more like time slowing down. This feels kind of like, because it's about the perspective shift, too. It's like that being quiet allows you to have this sort of power in a way, but the power, again, is coming from that new perspective. I'm repeating myself, but I just want to, like, make it clear that for you, the Hangman feels like this very... Because people don't talk about the Hangman that much anyway, right? We kind of like gloss over this card. But for you, Gemini, I'm really feeling like the Hangman is like the crux of a lot of good shit that's coming up for you. And also just like the energy of where you can be at anyway. Because I also did your year ahead spread. And there is a lot about you kind of becoming whole within yourself. Like not feeling so like... I mean, I know you're a Gemini, but you can still have, like internal conscious unity, even as a Gemini. So, I think the Hangman is really about, perhaps it's a look back on your year, but I think it's reframing things a lot, too. Like, things, like stories you've been telling yourself, it's reframing. And then, with that reframe, we got the Ace of Pentacles. And I think the Ace of Pentacles is you really thinking more openly about your career, especially, but it's like what you're manifesting, what you're putting into the world, like the projects you're building. Like the Ace is like a fresh start, but the Ace is also like the seed you plant to get to the Ten of Pentacles, like the whole full abundance. It's like really, I think you're opening yourself up to just going at it a different way and having a little more fun with it, like kind of like opening a door. It's like with the Hangman, like maybe you saw you saw a door that you like hadn't, like a metaphorical door, probably, maybe a literal door, but I'm thinking metaphorical, you know, where you like see this door that's like kind of cracked open and you're like, oh, I didn't notice that before. And then you open it and then you see the Ace of Pentacles there and you're like, oh my god, there's an ace. There's a coin. And like the coin, it might be kind of like the thing of like a small opportunity, but you like know there's so much growth that's possible for you with that. Because then we have like the Knight of Rods, and this is you. It's fire energy, but it's like sparks, creativity, passion, forward movement, kind of being a little bit of a maverick, kind of like going for it, taking some risks. This feels like bold, kind of like leaps into really going at it differently than you maybe ever have. And really standing independently too, like finding maybe some independence, like not really depending on other people so much, or like not waiting for permission from someone else, but really just going for what you want. Because then we have the Chariot, and the Chariot is totally about moving forward. It's totally about like just charging forth on your path. It's kind of like the dam bursting forth. It's this surge of energy that is like kind of an unstoppable thing. It's like once you get your mind on something, and like once, it's like when you've been like staring at a puzzle for so long and like you just thought you were never gonna get it, and then all of a sudden like things are clicking into place and you're like, okay, oh, this goes here, oh no, that I see this goes here, I see that this goes here, and it's like just all moving faster. It's like there was like a, or it's kind of like when I live in a city with a lot of traffic, so it's kind of like when you've been in traffic and you've been sitting there for an hour because there was like some accident, and when you finally move past the accident, it's like whoosh. So it's like you've been sitting, you were stuck in place for like an hour, and then you're able to go like 3-4 times the distance in less time because the road just finally opened up. And I think that's you getting the new perspective, like maybe seeing that new door, getting that ace, and really going for it. Because then this is all leading to the Ten of Cups, which is beautiful, happy, like happily ever after energy. It's feeling very content. It's feeling very, it's like just like the happy ending of the movie, really. It's kind of the Ten of Cups. It's like, man, life's fucking good. This is the stuff I'm gonna look back on before I die when I'm an old lady kind of energy. Like, this is the stuff I'm gonna be like, those were good times. And they're coming for you. And I think it's like just December is really you, I think, just getting the kind of like the like idea of like, okay, it makes sense now. Like, I know what this was all for. Like, yes, I was challenged. Yes, I was tested. Yes, I was stuck in that traffic, metaphorically. But now that I'm moving forward, like, I'm moving forward in the right direction, and I'm moving towards my happiness. And, frankly, that's it. December is you getting the redirect towards the actual happy ending that you've been looking for, I'm sure, this whole time. Because it was a rough-ass year, it was crazy, it was insane, but we made it through, and we're moving into 2020, and that will be interesting, and I love you. So I offer private readings if you're interested in those, and like and subscribe, and I will see you again in December. No, we're in December, January. Okay, bye.